Hey guys, what's up? So, in this particular live session, we will talk about how you can start the preparation of UPSC CSE prelims and using an academy, the 2019 prelims that is. And it is very important, it is very pertinent कि आप you understand what is to be done through the an academy, how it can help you in your preparation, and so on and so forth. So, all these points are very important. And by the way, do download an academy's learning app, and the link will be in the description below. You can just click on it and download the Unacademy's learning app and be like watch all the awesome courses by educators, and it will be really good if you can just install it, follow all the educators, follow all the great courses, and that is the first step towards the start of your UPSC CSE prelims 2019 rather. So 18 aspirants, like, this video is not for you because it is just 5 months are remaining, and I don't think I can add much value to that unless you are already preparing. So for that I have already made separate videos, so you can follow them. But as far as UPSC CSE prelims 2019 is concerned, so in the prelims 2019 आपको ये बात समझनी होगी कि you have around 1.5 years and it is not much by any stretch of imagination. बहुत ज़्यादा टाइम नहीं है. It is not much time by any stretch of imagination, and it is very less rather, because many people are already preparing for 1 year, 2 year, 3 year already, and so it becomes difficult for you to compete with such people because it creates a lot of issues, and so if you do not follow what courses I am about to tell you, so you will be at a competitive disadvantage when these courses are concerned. For example, let's say there is a daily Hindu summary. So as we all know, like every year, like the UPSC can ask 40 questions also, 4 questions also, 10 questions also, 20 questions also from the UPSC CSE prelims. So that is why it becomes important that you nail down the current affairs at least. And if you are preparing for 2019, right now is the time to start for current affairs. The December 2018 is already over, and the 2017 is already over, so 18 is starting. So you start right from January 2018, study it as a serious aspirant, and now the reading newspaper is very difficult. It is very painful. किसी को पसंद नहीं है. Nobody likes to read newspaper as such, because most of the bureaucrats, once they become an IAS officer or IPS officer, they will stop reading the newspaper. So what becomes important is that you read the newspaper, but you also follow the daily summary. So like example, like editorial analysis is done by various educators of an academy, like Jatin Verma, Abhishek Srivastav, etc. Then Hindu analysis by Rahul Agarwal, Jatin Verma. Lot of educators, they come and go. They create these like micro capsules of the Hindu summary, wherein all the important topics are covered. And since all the important topics are covered, तो आपको notes बनाना बहुत easy रहता है, and you know exactly what kind of questions are asked. So mains, more than 50% of the mains is asked from the current affairs, and roughly it depends, like 5% to 30% of the prelims is asked from the current affairs. So the first and the foremost thing as a 2019 aspirant which you can do is you start watching the Hindu summary, the Hindu editorial summary analysis, etc. It is available in English also, और ये हिंदी में भी available है. So you can watch these courses by various educators. Just go to an academies, just download an academy learning app, and you can start watching these courses absolutely free. It will be directly delivered to your Android device. So once you are done with that, then second thing which I want you to focus on is NCERT summaries. Various NCERT summaries you can read. Basically, a lot of NCERT summaries are given. For example, I have personally covered the class 6th NCERT summary, class 7th NCERT science summary, class 8th science summary. So what happens with these summaries is it will help you build a very basic block. And once your foundation is very strong, then you can add a lot of current affairs to it. You can add a lot of extracurricular things. You can add previous year question papers to it. You can write mains answer in it. You can add Yojana notes to it. You can read the Hindu notes to it. You can add PIB notes to it, and so on and so forth. So basically, unlimited amount of information can be added once you have this solid foundation block ready, which is called as the NCERT summaries. Now for geography, I will specially recommend Arpita Prakash. So she has created geography summary right from class 6 to class 12. You don't need to study at all. Already millions of students have watched her summary both on unacademy.com and YouTube. So I would strongly suggest that you go to Arpita Prakash on unacademy.com and watch her class 6th NCERT summary, class 7th NCERT summary, class 8th, class 9th, class 10th, 11th, 12th. So all these NCERT summaries have to be covered, and these are created by the educator Arpita Prakash. So then when it comes to history, Abhishek Srivastava has made again like lot of history summaries. Nandini Maharaj has made history summaries. So you can watch these history summaries. And when it comes to science, I am always there. Dipanshu has created on class 9th. And polity summary, there is an educator called as Charu Modi. So she has covered all the polity NCRTs. Okay. So basically most of the NCRTs are covered. And once you like diagnose the situation and you basically find out the root cause why aspirants don't get selected, it is because they are not able to grasp these key concepts and their foundation is very very weak. So to make this foundation very very strong and apply cement to it and apply concrete to it, you should be able to read the Hindu summary daily on a daily basis, because it helps develop your current affairs, and various NCERT summaries which are created by lots and lots of educators. Then third point is that once you read the Hindu, once you read any current affairs, once you read Yojana, once you read PIP for that matter, basically once you read any current affairs content whatsoever, it becomes important to test yourself on it. So whether you understand it or not, whether you know the exact criteria of selection or not, what is UPSC looking for, what kind of questions UPSC will ask, and so on and so forth. So these questions become very very pertinent. Again, this becomes very very important. But if you are giving the attempt, let's say for the first time in 2019, there is no chance in hell that you will be able to predict what kind of questions are being asked. So that's where Unacademy will come in. That's where we will help you guys. So again, like if you follow my courses, I create like daily MCQs every day based on the current affairs, and these are just 10 MCQs. So in 10 MCQs, I try to give the gist of the current affairs of that particular week, that particular day, that particular month, and they are available in both Hindi as well as English. So अगर आपको हिंदी में भी देखना हो तो you can watch it. And I just not only give like the question with the options and the answer. No, that is not my style. My style is very very deep. We dive very deep and we understand the root cause. I write the explanation. I write content in my own words from all over the place, so that I can consolidate it and the current affair module that is like done right there and there. So let's say you have 18 months, 1.5 years from now. So every month I have 300 MCQs. So that is 5,400 MCQs, right? So 5,400 MCQs, if you are doing it on the current affairs, so it will certainly mean that you have a strong command and you know what is going to be asked in the exam hall. And it's better that you imbibe all this information and you have a very very strong chance of getting selection. Okay. So try to find out these daily MCQs which I am creating, and just go through these MCQs every day. Then if you are weak in any particular topic, any topic whatsoever, so this is the fourth point. Let's say you don't understand the emergency provisions, that is not clear. What is the difference between national emergency? What is the difference between precedent rule, financial emergency? What are the provisions, power of Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha? So you just write emergency provisions Unacademy on Google, or you can go to unacademy.com or download Unacademy Learners app and you can just write emergency provision. So all the best content which is available on internet, that will come there. They have been created by a very highly qualified people who have given interview, cracked it, who are teaching for last 5 to 10 years. So these people have created this content and they also have gone through the similar problems which you are facing right now, and they have found a ideal solution to it. So if the solution is already given, then for any topic whatsoever, let's say you don't understand drainage system of India, so geography courses are created by Bhumika, so you can watch all her geography courses. Let's say you don't understand GDP, you don't understand monetary policy, you don't understand infrastructure, poverty, you don't understand purchasing power parity. All these topics are absolutely covered. All the economy, static portion of the economy is absolutely covered by Ayush Sanghi in his lessons. And again, you can definitely watch these particular lessons. They will help you a lot in the longer run. And once you have done all these lessons, so it becomes again really important for you to focus on the theory portion. So once you're done with the theory portion, then you can move on to the fifth point. So whatever your weakness is, whatever is your issues with you, let's say you don't understand environment and ecology, you can watch my course, Shreya Sharma's course, Vimal's course. So there are a lot of educators who have created these courses. And then comes the important part, which is called as the crash courses. So this is a unique innovation which you will find at Unacademy, wherein all the topics, they have been consolidated in very very bite-sized approach. For example, you have to read the entire polity. So it will usually take around anywhere between 1 to 2 months. if you are going page by page on Lakshmikant, and it is not sustainable over a period of time. Entire polity, people tend to lose interest, people don't like it, and eventually it goes out of the way. But Venkatesh Chaturvedi, who is an educator with an academy, he has created the entire polity content, and this entire polity content is available in both English and Hindi. And this is right from the like basic structure of the constitution, citizenship, fundamental rights, TPSP, fundamental duties, union, way till the last article of the constitution. So it is like a 40 lesson course, and it will last you around, so 6 lesson is basically 1 hour, so you can see it will last you around 7-8 hours. And if you watch this entire course, you will imbibe all the important points which are required in polity. Similarly, ancient history course is created by Agam Jain, who is an IPS officer, got around 130 rank. So his course on ancient history, Indus Valley civilization, the entire internet is watching that course, and it is again he got one of the highest marks in history, and it is one of the best courses which you'll ever watch in ancient history. Similarly, in medieval history and modern history, you will find crash courses by Abhishek Srivastav. In environment and ecology, I have created a very good crash course on environment and ecology, so you can watch that course. Okay. Indian geography, you'll find Bhamar Singh, who cracked the civil service examination in 2012. So all these courses, if you watch them, so you will not only imbibe what toppers think. Similarly, like in geography, there are other content as well, like very bite-sized content created by Bhumika Saini. She's an IRS officer now. Similar science and technology, basically you will not find a crash course as such, but it is again the NCERT summary which will act, because in science and tech they have stopped asking all the static portion altogether. They don't ask this static portion, and what they ask is dynamic portion, the current affairs that is being asked in science and technology. Then you have environment and ecology, geography, polity, history. Okay, everything is basically covered at an academy. Then if you want to test your knowledge, let's say you have read class 6th geography NCERT, or if you have read class 6th history NCERT, and you want to know exactly how much have you understood, how much have you grasped, so you can just go through my MCQ courses where I have covered the entire class 6th history NCERT, and I have summarized it as much as possible. And in this summary, what I'm trying to say is that all these MCQs, they have been drafted from that particular content, that is the class 6th history NCERT, and you can go through these summaries, and you can basically come out clean on the other side. So you will know exactly आप कितने पानी में हो. अगर आपने एक्चुअली समझ में आया है आपको क्लास 6 हिस्ट्री एनसीईआरटी से, then it is fine. If you have not understood anything, then it will be a very big chaotic situation for you. So apart from these MCQ courses, you have crash courses, you have obviously all the generic topic courses, entire static portion courses, you have these current affairs summaries, you have PIB summaries, you have Yojana summaries, you have Hindu editorial analysis, you have daily news analysis, and you have my daily MCQ courses. There are so many courses which you can watch, and they can act as your companion. They can replace book to a large extent. Apart from that, there are a lot of strategy courses which toppers make. Now there is a point that every topper has his own different strategy, I agree. So whatever you resonate with the most, whichever topper you resonate with the most, who is most closely to you, maybe he is from the same state, he faced the similar problems, he is also a doctor, you are also a doctor, so his optional is same, he also had similar kind of problem in internship. So all these problems you need to resolve at your own level, and you will be able to resonate with them the best. So that is why we have different toppers preaching different strategies. So whatever works for you the best, you should follow that particular strategy. And apart from that, we release a lot of important current affairs, hot topics. So let's say whatever is in news, so we give a very detailed analysis of that. So you can watch it that also. If let's say you don't understand Syrian crisis, so there will be a video on Syrian crisis. If you don't understand Israel-Palestine conflict, there will be a video on that, and so on and so forth. So all the hot topics are also covered there. So apart from that, there are very good courses on how to write a good essay. I have created that course. You can watch that if you are going for essay, how to choose an optional, how to read Yojana, how to read the Hindu, how to make notes. So which books to read, which books not to read, what should be your daily routine. So all these things become important over a period of time if you are a serious aspirant, and they will really help you a lot in sailing through this exam. So if you want us to make any courses, obviously your suggestions are welcome in the comments. I will definitely look at them, and we will include that particular course on the website. And apart from that, like whenever the exam comes near, for example now 2018 prelims will be coming near, so we will be creating a lot of mock tests for that, so that you can analyze your preparation. 100 MCQs with solved answers, explanation, everything will also be given. So you can go through them that as well. And if you want us to make any course whatsoever, whatever is in your head, whatever you want us to make on, feel free to approach us, and we will definitely make these courses. Apart from that, there is infinite content which you can see and which you can want. This is also available in vernacular languages, Hindi, English, Tamil, etc. So whatever suits you, you can watch that particular course. So do download an Academy Learning app to access all these courses for free. And so thank you for watching this, and I hope you clear it in 2019 using an Academy. Have an awesome day.